Okay. Tonight we are going to be looking at tools. We just concluded about essential techniques. So we're going to start with tools. We need tools to start creating documents, planning, applying all these techniques. All these techniques we've been learning, we need to apply it using all these tools we are going to start looking at. So, and I'll start sharing my screen. So we'll start looking at all these essential tools. We have so many tools in project management, but we're going to look at essential tools because some of them are just like collaborative tools. We have so many collaborative tools, and at the end of the day, you only need to use one, but it depends on the one your company want to use. So,
Okay.
so we're going to start from planning tools, which is number one. This is number one tool we're going to look at. Most companies globally, when we talk about project management or project manager, their core tools are tools like planning tools like Microsoft Project. Microsoft Project is a software. It's software owned by Microsoft. Call it Microsoft Project. Everywhere I've been, they use Microsoft projects, and it's very important for you to know how it works. The only challenges I've been having with my students is that this Microsoft project is a paid tool. You know, it's paid, but you can pay for it if you have the money. If you don't have the money, we have alternative we are going to use. It's just like this Microsoft project. So, and that is what, well, after learning the basics of Microsoft, then we are going to dive into the other tool called Project Labor. So all of them are planning to, but the difference is that Microsoft is owned by Microsoft Corporation, and Project Labor is developed by a group of developers. It's a free software, freemium, kind of freemium. So it's an open source where anybody can go there, download it, and start using it. You know, so these are the different, and it does almost everything Microsoft does. It does have all the capabilities, all the functionalities that Microsoft have. So after creating a work breakdown structure, you need to start planning them using tools. Looking at this kind of document here, you see I'm trying to put all these things together, but this is Excel document. So we don't use Excel to plan our projects as a project manager. This is just to create a work breakdown structure. But when you want to plan your work as a professional, there's no way you, as a project manager, will start planning your projects. For me, this is just a sketch, or like I said, is a work breakdown structure which can be done here. But from here, when the replanning start, I need to move things from this Excel document to the planning software like Microsoft Project, Project Labor, Primavera. All these things are they are planning to, like I mentioned, Microsoft Project, I mentioned Primavera and Project Labor. They are all the same tools, but the difference is that they are from different companies. Just like you see this Word document, this is from Google, and Microsoft Word is from Microsoft Microsoft Corporation. So let's look at Microsoft Project. It's a comprehensive project management software developed by Microsoft. It offers a range of features for project planning, scheduling, resource management, and reporting. So, like I said here, planning will help you to plan your work by scheduling, resource management, and reporting. These are key features. We have features like Gantt charts. Gantt charts help you to visualize the project schedule, tasks, and dependencies. We've spoken about Gantt chart before, and we'll continue to talk about them. Even during the critical path analysis, and we'll still talk about Gantt chart. Gantt chart is a tool or a feature in Microsoft or a technique that we need to keep on using as a project manager. We cannot run away from it. The only way is to learn how to understand it. It will help us to visualize projects, more especially project tasks, project dependencies, project schedule. So when we start moving forward, we can see how to use this Gantt chart within the Microsoft tool or within the project labor. So another feature in Microsoft Project is resource management. It helps to allocate resources, track resource availability, and manage resource assignment. When we talk about resources here, we mainly will talk about human resources, we'll talk about material resources. All of them are resources. Then tracking, task tracking. Microsoft help us to monitor task progress, update task status, and track project milestone. It helps us to, in terms of reporting and analysis, generate a report. It comes with a good dashboard and analytics to assess project performance and identify the trend. Then integration. It has a lot of, it can be integrated with so many other third-party applications, such as Excel, Outlook, and Team. So these are various options or key features we can leverage and manage our project very well using Microsoft Project. This is mainly the software project managers use to create their project plan. So this is a screenshot of a Microsoft project. This is how it looks. You know, if you are looking at it, you think that it's an Excel document. I think it's created out of Excel. You know, Excel is a very big, very powerful software. You know, it's just that so many of us do not know. It's difficult to know how to use everything in Excel. So, but this is how Microsoft Project looks like. It's number one in managing project or planning projects as a project manager. So, to help us understand this very well, like you see here, you see the tax here, you see let me see if I can zoom it once more. So you see here, you see the tax. Under here, you schedule the tax. And you come over here, you assign duration. To do that, you see here from start to the finishing. So you must have the start and finishing of every task. And then here is the dependencies. You talk about the predecessors, which one is coming before the next one. We'll talk about predecessors and dependencies earlier enough. And then this is Gantt chart. You see the Gantt chart flowing. That is the Gantt chart. And it's very interactive. Looking at all these other pictures here, these are what help us to manage it very well. But because of the course, I decided we're going to use Project Labor. Project Labor is just like a clone of Microsoft. It gives you everything. Even when I say everything, I mean everything. So, and that's why I'm not going to say go and get a Microsoft. So when I was learning this, I have to buy this way back those days in order to learn this. But there is no need until only if you have enough money to get it for your own. But if you start working, company will provide it for you to use to work. And this brings us to Project Labor. Project Labor, this is Project Labor, very, very powerful as well. And the amazing thing is that it's 100% free. 100% free, and that is Project Labor here. Project Labor is an open source project management software that offers similar features to Microsoft Project, but is available for free. It is compatible with Windows, Mac OS, and Linux operating system. So you can use it with your, if you are using Windows or Mac or Linux, you can use it. So it's very, very compatible with a lot of browsers as well. So these are the key features. It comes with a Gantt chart for visualization, visualize tasks and schedule and task dependencies, resource management, manage project resources and assignment, task tracking, monitor tasks, progress and updates, task status, reporting, generate basic report and export project data. This is exactly the same thing Microsoft offers as well. And this is what they offers here. The only thing is that now they develop another version of this Project Labor, and is a cloud version. So if you want that cloud version, is paid. But if you want the normal version, basic standard version, you download it on your computer and start using it. And that is what we are going to be doing. You have to download it in your computer, because after this, I need to give you some work to do. So if you don't download it, you won't be able to do the kind of work I'm going to give you, because it's gotten to the time we have to start doing something practical. So before we even get to the main project, we have to start doing learning practical. So to get started, this is the link to download this Project Labor. It's projectlabor.com. And there is other YouTube videos about this Project Labor. I've included a link here. These are 2 links, very good videos you can watch in YouTube to augment whichever one. Why I put this is not that I'm not gonna teach enough, but it's for you to look at other sources and see, combine it, and use them. So this is how Project Labor looks like. Looking at this, you see that is just like Microsoft. This is the tax name here, and this is the duration, start and end, and this is the dependencies. This is the Gantt chart here as it's flowing. So we're going to see it practical very soon. So let's see. First, I will show you the link where you are going to download this. Looking at this link here, you click on this link and it's going to take us to this is it. So it's projectlabor.com. This is the company, and it's looking at it here. You see, this is community edition and it's downloaded over 7 million times in 193 countries on all 7 continents. So this is the download globally and the people using it for. So this is their community edition. Like I said, these days now they have an enterprise edition, which is a Project Labor Cloud. So, but they don't have it. If you want it, you contact them and arrange with them. But this free one is everything we need. There's no need of trying to go and pay while we have a free one. So if you want to get it, you come here, you click on download. It will take you to another website called SourceForge. In this for SourceForge, you come over here, you see download here. Is download. This is the download on weekly basis. Within 1 week, 9,758 of this has been downloaded. So if you click here on this green download, you're going to download it on your computer. And from your computer, you just click it, double click it on your computer, follow the instruction. Once you click, it will just open within, install and open within your computer. It's not difficult trying to teach you step by step on how to get it installed on your computer. It's not difficult. So that's why I'm not going to go to that level. But if you want to install it and you can, then you let me know. So this is it. Okay. Having said this, the what we need to do is to do some practical to get you started. This is what we are going to do. We are going to learn basics of this project labor, and this is what we are going to use here. I need to going to populate this particular document to recreate it in project labor. So I will stop sharing this so that I can share project labor. I've already opened it, so I can start sharing it and you see how it works. Okay. I'm coming. Okay. So I don't know why. Just why it's not. I'll figure it. I'll sort it out. Why it's not coming up? Uh, are you seeing it now?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. So this is when you download it. This is what you are going to see. But I'll try to start it from the fresh because it's already open. Let me try to start it from the beginning to get to where we are. I'll try it one more time before this. So I'm going to close it and then do it again. You know, it was giving me problem trying to share it, but I'll go back and I'll have to do it again so that you see. I want you to see how it is populated. So, okay. I hope you can see it now. Can you?
Yes, I can see Project Libra. Yeah.
Okay. So this, if you click on it, once you install it on your desktop
Okay.
and click on it, open it, this is what you are going to see, something like this. So then what you need to do is to, you see here, you close it. Then it will leave you with a dialog box. This is a dialog box here. So if you have a Project Libre document you are working on already, or if you even if you have because this is compatible with Microsoft projects. If you have Microsoft projects you're working on and want to open it in Project Libre, all you need to do is click on here, open the project. It will take you where we will open the existing project and start working on it here. But if you don't have any project and want to start from the scratch, all you need to do is create a fresh project, and that is what we are going to do. We'll create a fresh project. So we'll see the project name. Let's say our project name is going to be ERP project. And you ask us the project manager. I'll just say Charles. And you say when the project is starting, today is 3rd, we just leave it like this. And then we click OK. With this now is giving us, has opened a project for us. So what I will do is that I will click on here to expand it to a full screen. And now it become a full screen. So this is how it's going to look like. And from here, this is the tax. All the tax name, you need to put it here. Then we'll have the tax duration. You put it here. And when the tax is starting and when the tax is ending. So if you look at this, you can see here, I click on this and I will drag it like this. And it will start opening. I will start seeing other this thing. I'll keep on, you see the way I'm dragging it so that I can see other features. This is the Gantt chart. The Gantt chart is what I'm, so this is where the Gantt chart, so you'll be seeing the Gantt chart from here. So you can see here, this is the tax name, tax duration, tax start and tax finish, tax predecessor, and tax a resource name, the person are going to work on it. So this is how it looks like. And for us to get started, we need to put the tax here. So let's see, we want to start planning or start importing the item from the Excel document. Let me just say initiate. So you can see when I say initiate, it has now given us 1 day for the initiate project. Automatically, it will put the duration, the date, the finish date, the start date, and the finish date. But it's left for you to customize it. Customize it is that if you want it to be 2 days, all you need to do is you come here, you type when you want this task to start and when you want it to end. So I will go over to the Excel sheet and get some document from there, get some items from there. So I will come over here. Yeah. And I'll copy it and come back here. And I'll say Control V. So I've added all these here now. Yeah. So conduct feasibility studies, identify stakeholders, develop project charter, identify business need, analyze analyze current business and define. So this is the items here. So all I need to do now is, so this is it. All these things are very flexible. Now I've imported the item from our Excel. So I want to plan on how to execute this. So, but you can see that all these items here, I want to make this initiate the main stage or the main category, and I want to make all these other items the subcategories or sub items under these main categories. which is the initiate. So I'll make this the main stage and these other ones the sub categories. So to do that, all I need to do is I will select all the tasks or the items under this initiate. I'll call it initiate stage. And I will indent them. So there's a feature called indent. So to do that, I will go to tasks to start managing tasks. You see, at the moment I'm on the file. So to start managing all these tasks, I will go to this called tasks. And in this task, if you see, I move from item to tasks. If I click on tasks, it will open other smaller features here. You see copy, you see cut, you see indent, you see delete, you see insert, you see indent, you see outdent. These are various features that can be used. You see assign resources, you see calendar, you see all these they have functions they are doing here. They have their different roles. So what we need to do is to start planning. So I want to then make this to become the subcategory of this initiate stage. So I will highlight all of them. I highlight all of them and I will go to here called indent. I will click on indent. And once I click on indent, it will bring them under the initiate stage. So you look at it now, you see that now initiate stage is now the main category. And you can see others now are now subcategory. If you click on this initiate stage and want to click or make it bold color, it's not going to happen. It's only in Excel you can, or Word document. There's nothing like making it a bold. Maybe you click on it, you go to bold. It doesn't happen. So if I want all of them to be in the same stage again, I'll just highlight all of them. To highlight them, all I'm doing is I'll click on Control button and I'll start clicking and highlighting all of them. And then I will just go to Outdent. I'll click on Outdent and you see they have gone back. So all of them are now in the same category. And I'll go back to indent again. So that is it. So that is how we are going to keep planning your work. So that is now done. As you can see here, you can see this small, but this small Gantt chart have started showing. This is the Gantt chart here. So as we start planning, creating more days, the Gantt chart will start opening. So now all these things are one days and they are started. So it's just one day. Means that we're going to do all this, so you can see it's just one day. So, but we want this to be done at different days. So today is 5th. Today is 3rd of May, and I want to finish this in 2 days time. The 2 days time is going to be, let's see, 2 days time is going to be on 2 days working days, 2 working days, because we don't work on Saturday and we don't work on Sunday. So I'll click starting on, it's still 1 day. I want it to be 2 days. So it will start on 3rd and finish on Tuesday, being 7th. So I'll select this and it's 3 days now. So I want it to be 2 days. So I will going to be 2 days. So it's now 2 days. Then I want all of them to be 2 days. All the tasks here, I want all of them to be done in 2 days. So this one will end by 7th, by 6th. So this is ending by 6th. So this one is going to start by 7th. And I will select 7th here. And as it's start by 7th, let it end by 8th. You see, it's ending by 8th. That is another 2 days. So as this one is ending by 8th, I want this one to start by 9th. 9th. And then let's look at it, 9th to 10th. And then 10th is Friday. So this is going to start by Monday, which is 13th. 13th. And as it's stopping on 13th, as it's starting on 13th, let's say I want it to end by 14th. And as this one is ending by 14th, this one is starting by 15th. By 15th. And then end by 16th. As this one is ending by 16th, we want this one to 16th. We want this one to start by 17th. As this one is starting by 17th, we want it to end by, this is 17th, 20th. 20th. So you can see I've added 2 days to all these tasks. And you look at this initiate stage, you can see that it's going to take us 12 days to complete initiate stage. Are you seeing it now? So that is...
Yes, I can see it.
So that is how it's working. And you can see here the way this is Gantt chart. Looking at the Gantt chart is telling us that this work is starting here and end here. So this work is starting on Friday. Today is Friday, and the Friday the 3rd of May, and it's going to end on 20th. 20th here, which is 20th of May. This is what the Gantt chart. And you can see all the items. You see the way they are flowing. They are completing the job from here. You see that how the Gantt chart is flowing. And at the moment, you can see that these Gantt charts, all this work, they are not dependent on any of them. It means that anybody can be done. This one can do their work. It means that this one can start their work even without waiting for this particular person, because all of them are not dependent on each other. So, but if we want them to be dependent on each other, that's why they are in blue color. So there is no critical part here, because they are not depending on any of them. That's why there is no critical part. But if we want them to be dependent on each other, then we'll come here and we see this number 1 here, which is conduct feasibility. This number 1, is it depending on any number? So it's not depending on any tax. So it's going to be on its own 0. So number 2, this particular identify key stakeholders is dependent on when this, you can't start identify stakeholders without conducting feasibility. So because of that, we come over here and say, here we write 2. These 2, this is number 2 here. This is number 2. Conduct feasibility is number 2. It means that identify stakeholders is depending on this. So whenever they finish conducting feasibility studies, they can now start identifying stakeholders. So it means that the predecessor of identifying stakeholder is conduct feasibility, meaning that identifying stakeholder is depending on conducting feasibility. So if we want it to flow that way, you can see the Gantt chart now is pointing that this one, after this one starts. You see the arrow, that is where the arrow is flowing. And again, this number 4 is depending on number 3. You see it? And number 5 is depending on number 4. And number 6 is depending on number 5. And number 7 is depending on number 6. So you see, we've added the predecessors, the way they are going to be flowing. So you have to complete number 2 before you start number 3. You have to complete number 3 before you start number 4. You have to complete, and that is the sequence. So you can see it here, the way it flows in this Gantt chart. So that is the way it flows here. Now we've added that. What is remaining here is to add the resources. Who is going to be the resource people here? So we have not created any resources here. So we've just planned our tasks, how it's going to be. So we need to add resources, assign resources to all these tasks. To do that, we go to the tab. Now is for tasks. We just plan the tasks, how we want it. All the tasks, the days, and how it's going to be performed. But we don't know who is going to do the job. So to do the job, you come over here. This is it. And this is resource here. We click on it. This is the resources. So our resources now. If we want to go back to the tags, we come here, we click on the tags, and we'll go back to Gantt chart. If we click on it, we'll come back to it. Then if we want to go to resources to add resources, we click resources. Once we click resources, we'll come over here. We click on the resources here. This is, and we'll start adding resources. And this is what we call resource breakdown structure. And this is what we call resource usage. So first we need to create the resources. We come over here and start creating the resources here. So we are going to create resources by role. Here we see project manager, or we just see PM. And we come here again, we say BA. BA. So, and the resource type here is work. Like when I was telling you, I say we have two types of resources. We have human resources, we have material resources. So you see here, this is business analyst, this is project manager, this is business analyst. So if you click here, you can select material resources. If it's material resources like any other material, this is maybe if you are working in construction or factory. But here, the resources we need here are human resources, people that are going to really work on those stuffs. So because of that, it's going to be work resources. Work resources are called human resources. And then we'll come over here. We have to assign or create how much are we paying the resources, like the project manager here. How much are we paying project manager? We come over here and see let's say $20 an hour. That's what we're paying the project manager. And the business analyst will come over here and say business analyst. We are going to pay business analyst £15 an hour. So that is it, the resources here. And at least we've created some resources. We can create so many like developers, quality assurance. This is how we're going, but let's use project manager and business analyst for now. So having created resources, the next thing is to assign resources. To assign resources to the task, we go back to task. On the task, we click on Gantt chart. Click Gantt chart, we are back to where we started. And now we need to assign resources, all this. So to do this, it will populate like this, and to go to resources, and from here, this is, so let's look at from here. We'll click on here, we'll select resources we are going to assign. So the first, we want to assign project manager, and we assign project manager, and that's it. So, and we close. You can see here, we've assigned project manager to this conduct feasibility. So is it the duty of project manager to conduct? I think it's the duty of business analyst to do this. So let's go back and see. Huh?
I said yes, I responded.
Okay, so let's go back and we sign it to so, and this, we remove this. So it's BA now that will give him this. Assign it BA, and we close and close. So it's now business analyst. Business analyst will conduct feasibility, and then we come over here again. When business analyst finish with the project manager, we identify stakeholders. The project manager, let's say project manager will do the stakeholder analysis by identifying the stakeholder. So let's click here, resource, assign resource, and click on PM. We assign, we close, and close again. And we'll come here again, develop project charter, project manager. We double click for you to do this. If you, for instance, here, if you want to populate these assigning resources, I just double click and it will come out. Or from here, you see, you can do it either both sides. You can double click on this, it will populate this, you click on this, and you will assign it. So assign it, and then close and close. Or you can do it for identify business need and pain point. This is business analyst by doing the requirement gathering. So to do it from here, just BA and assign, and we close. And then we'll come over again, analyze current business process, that is BA as well. And we assign, assign, and then we close. And then define system requirements, BA again. We come over here. But you are the project manager. You are the one planning this project. You are using this project labor to plan this project. You are planning how the work is going to be. So now define system requirements. You click on assign. You come over here, you select BA. You click here, assign. If you want to remove it, you come over here and remove it or replace it. But I've signed it and I'll close. And you can see, looking at Gantt chart, you see the Gantt chart, if every task, Gantt chart is saying who is going to do the job. And that is what is here as well. So that is how you can see I created a task, I indented it by making this the main stage or the main, the main stage. And these are the sub items, the tasks under this stage. And I come over here, assign duration for this work, the start and finish. Then I want to plan the sequence and the dependencies. Through these predecessors, I've created the dependencies. I've come over here, I create the resources and assign the resources. And you see the way I'm planning my work, and it's flowing and it's displaying in Gantt chart. And all you need to do is you come over here, you create the next, which is define stage, which is the second stage. Just the way I plan this is the way you are going to plan the second stage. Then the way you keep on planning it like this, and it continues to flow. And you come over here, you want to see the network. You click here, you see the network. You see the sequence of how this is going to look like. Looking at this, you see the network kind of critical area, how they are, moving. If you remember when we did the critical path method, this is, you can see it here. This is how this work is going to flow until we finish it. Then if you want to look at work breakdown structure, you can see the work breakdown structure. This has created a work breakdown structure for us. So you don't need to go again and start using the Visio to start creating work breakdown structure. You don't need to do it again, because this particular tool, I've created it for us. You see it here, and assigned the cost for every work here. You see the way the initial stage will cost 1,600, and this is how they break it down per So now you know how much you are going to spend on every tax. Are you getting it? So that is it. And
Yes, yes, yes.
and then from here you see on the tax usage, you see here tax usage. You come over here, you see conduct feasibility studies, and it's done by a business analyst. It's going to cost 16 hours for a business analyst to do that. A business analyst will do it in 2 days. And this is start and when is ending. If you click here, you can, and see it more. You see, it's a flat rate for this. And assignment, you see it here. So this is the cost rate, and you can see hours, how many hours per a day they are going to work on this. Like on this is 2 days. It's going to be 8 hours and 8 hours, and that is 16 hours. That's what the BA is going to do. And you see it how everything is flowing here. So that is under tax usage. So if you want to see work breakdown structure, you see it on work breakdown structure. You see the network or the critical part area. That is it. And if you want to see it in Gantt chart, it will bring you back to Gantt chart. And under resources, we want to see the resource breakdown structure. You click on this resource breakdown structure, you can see it. Now, project manager, the cost for project manager is 640 because project manager is doing only 2 items here or 2 tasks here. So it means that the project manager here under this breakdown, for instance, if you are doing pay per day, for instance, if they are working on daily basis, this is what the project manager is earning, because project manager has only 2 items here or 2 days in a week. And then the business analysts have a lot of items. So you see how much, you see it, the way this work is broken down under resource breakdown structure. So, and under resource usage, you see it here already. And resources, this is the resources here. It has been assigned. So that is how we can do it. And let's get started with this. And over time, we can learn a lot of other things within. So if you want to see, like in histogram, chart, tax usage, but all these things are kind of for graphs or reporting. So if you want to generate a report, you see here ERP project report. So this is the reports here. So if you are planning to send a report from here, you can just get this report from here. You see the date and you see the duration, the remaining. But it's for now, it's not comprehensive, but because nothing is, you just plan it, but they've not started. So once they start working on this, this report will start showing everything that is going on. So you don't need to go and start creating using Word documents and start creating. This generates a report which you can even submit to the senior management or stakeholders for them to look at. All you need to do is to understand how this, and you should be able to talk them through about this report. So that is it. So you can see that this project labor is a very good document. Sorry, very good software. It does a lot of things, a lot. So, and almost everything gives a report. There's no need for us to start doing our work breakdown structure manually. There's no need for that, because once we plan it here, everything we need for our reporting is here, and the network, the Gantt charts, and yeah, so that is all we have for tonight. So your assignment is to download this. Once you get it downloaded, install in your laptop, then you start. I will send you over this ERP document for you to, come over here and start planning this work. So that is what you are going to do. I'm not going to do the rest. So it's left for you now to create. We have how many stages. You are going to create all of them. That is your work. I know you can do it. So is it too difficult? Do you think it's too difficult?
I don't think so. I can do it because I was even learning how to use money.com, but I just noticed that I don't need it. I just stopped.
So you will, when we come to monday.com, we'll talk about monday.com. But monday.com is different from the monday.com is a collaborative software. So, but this is where your work starts as a project manager. You start your work from here, plan it here. Then if you are using monday.com or Asana, or what we are using is a Basecamp. So Basecamp, monday.com is just like Basecamp. Are you getting it?
Yes.
So when you plan your work very well, after planning your work here, then you can from here and transfer them to monday.com, or
You can even syntax them.
oh yes, you can. Only if they are this integrated.
Yeah, if they're integrated, yeah.
Yes, that's why when I was talking about integration, if this is integrated with Asana, monday.com, or Basecamp, once you plan your work here, automatically it will sync, and everything, you don't need to be transferring. So that is it. But this is the number one. This is the main project planning software. Monday.com is just for collaboration, but in terms of project planning, project scheduling, as a project manager, this is what you need. This is number one thing you need to grab. So you should be able to know this, play around all this. So once you know how to do this, then Microsoft is, because they are the same thing, it's just that it's different name. This particular tool and Microsoft project is the same thing. So, and like this is what we are going to be so this is what we are going to be doing. So all I need to do is this. I will leave the tags here, all these tags. I will leave them so that it won't confuse you. I'll claim all these. All I need to leave here is these activities, so that you will use the way I plan the other activities in Project Labor and plan all the activities here. I'm going to all this PM, this. You don't need, this is just, all you need is these activities and stages. And then you start adding just the way you follow the way I did and plan both planning stage, execute, monitor, and closure, all these tasks here. So I think that's what you need to do. I'll send this, I will share this particular document in our platform in WhatsApp, so you can download it and use it.
Okay.
So if you have any other question you want to address, then we can talk about it.
On WhatsApp.
Yeah?
Okay, on WhatsApp. Maybe during the
Okay. Okay. If you have other, you can let me know. So, but I will try as maybe by tomorrow I will upload the video and I should be able to share the document so you can start your work.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Then good night.
Yeah, good night. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.